we got multiple calls to our offices this morning from community that was scared and said, I think ICE is here.
They threw tear gas at us, they threw rubber bullets at us.
My wife's scared to go out. She's scared to go out because she doesn't know if they're gonna attack her.
A lot of the times now it's just takeout. People don't want to stay here and eat just, because they're scared.
I'm here in Oxnard, California, in Ventura County, just a little more than an hour north of LA, a few miles from the Pacific Ocean. Beautiful, temperate climate, neighbored by another town called Camarillo. And these two little cities are surrounded mostly by farmland. This is a strawberry field. Looks like the end of this harvest, although it still smells very sweet. But one thing you notice driving around town that's different from the other times that I've been here is that these fields are largely empty. Normally they're teeming with people doing pretty backbreaking labor picking fruit in the hot California sun. You don't see that much the couple days that I've been here. I actually came up here just to ask what life is like here in this farm working community, about 3/4 Latino. It's frankly not easy to have normal conversation because fear has set in this place. In fact, yesterday there was an ICE raid on a farm.
We have breaking news out of Camarillo where federal agents are conducting a major immigration operation at a farm. A crowd of protesters has been facing off with the agents. This all started around 11:30 this morning on Laguna Road.
Hundreds of employees were detained by ICE. So most of what I'll show in this video are conversations that I had with community members who showed up to support family and friends who were impacted. I would love to get back here another time and just talk about normal life here, but I don't know when normal life will come back. This is quite a strange time here.
Been here in Camarillo in Ventura County since the morning when we got calls from our community members, local migrant indigenous community, afraid that ICE was at Glasshouse Farms here. It's a cannabis farm. There's hundreds of workers that come in morning shifts, like at 5 in the morning. Their shift was supposed to end at 2 p.m., but unfortunately many of them were violently detained and kidnapped by ICE. We weren't sure who exactly, what entities or agencies were kidnapping our community members, but we do know that they took them to the Camarillo ICE Detention Center, LA Detention Center, Point Magoo Base, Naval Base, and St. John's Hospital in Oxnard. And they've arrested a couple of citizens today as well. They've tear gassed and thrown rubber bullets at our community. We know that they've also beat up people once they've detained them so that they sign their own deportation orders to be flown into a different country tonight at a late flight. So these are quick deportations that they're trying to do. There's still a lot of community out here who's still waiting to hear word from their relatives.
We have no light, but if you were here and looked around, it's fields in every direction.
Yeah, it's agricultural farm fields. Oxnard, Ventura County, Camarillo, where we're at, is known to produce much of the produce that come to our tables, to our farmers markets, to our local grocery stores. And lately, it's been very eerie. Every time that we get ICE sightings out here, and today it was one of the biggest raids we've seen to date this year, and the most violent.
And it sounds like the community showed up pretty quickly.
Correct. Yeah, there's multiple rapid response hotlines and coalitions. One is VC Defensa that has hundreds and hundreds of volunteers, huge presence. They're very quick at responding to messages. The other one is 805 Immigrant Coalition. I myself work for one of the local migrant indigenous orgs that is part of that coalition. I do work with both of these coalitions, but basically we got multiple calls to our offices this morning as we were in our meeting from community that was scared and said, I think ICE is here. The next couple of hours are going to be crucial for legal defense. Right now there are people from wherever they're at, trying to locate the people that were detained today. And we're going to need bail bonds for them, because that's what's going to make a difference between someone being detained and let go, at least to go back to their home in the next couple of hours, or be sent to another country, as we know, sometimes to a country that they have never been to, or one that's not even from where they come from. So it's really scary once we can't locate those relatives. So people can help by going to visadefensa.org, or they can go to 805 Immigrant Coalition, and they can donate there.
Is there anything that people should know? Say they don't live in California, or they don't come from an immigrant background. What should they know about Oxnard, Camarillo, the work, the people who work here, and what's happening now?
Yeah, I mean, what we saw yesterday at the Camarillo City Council meeting that I was at giving public comment was that after they come for brown immigrants, after they come for immigrants, after they come for other people, they're going to come for you. We need everyone to respond to the immediate threat now and the immediate kidnapping, because after they're done going after our community, they're going to go for other community. Everyone's afraid right now. This is real threat, and this is real war tactics, and we should not let this go any further. So everyone should get involved with a local organization and should actively try to stop this unfortunate, what we're seeing, new violent tactics that we've never seen in history, at least in the local years, from everyone I've talked to. So yeah, I would just remind everyone that once they stop coming for our community, they're going to go for other communities. So we need to help the community that's being targeted right now. The sheriff's department here in the city of Camarillo, they contract with the sheriff's department, and the sheriffs have actively stated that they will continue to collaborate with ICE. They've been using their facilities as a staging location. We've seen police here who have not responded to our concerns. We're seeing Border Patrol, and we're seeing the National Guard and the Navy base, all different entities that are supporting ICE. So that is very alarming right now. We were tear gassed this morning. I've been tear gassed about 3 times today, and I had never gone tear gassed to this level, but we know that it causes reproductive harm. It's banned in multiple countries around the world, but here it's being used on community members, and it burns, and we've had to respond with volunteer medics support. It's something that, my mom's been calling me worried, sick, and I'm out here because these are our friends, these are our relatives, these are the community that we serve every day, and they're not showing up to our offices because they're getting kidnapped off our streets right now. So that's why we're here.
They threw tear gas at us. They threw rubber bullets at us. Everybody was with their hands up. They were saying, "Hey, this is a peaceful protest. This is great. Like, we're not harming anybody. We're not going to harm you. We're just protesting." And then one of the military guys throws a gas and explodes, and everybody starts running. People are scared. They're scared to go to work. Streets are a little bit less traffic. There's less people out. This is a tough situation we're all in. I drive to my mom's. She lives in Oxnard, like almost every day if I can. And rain or shine, they're out there working, picking the produce and everything like that. And now that all this is happening, it's only going to make produce more expensive, and it's going to really hurt us in the long run.
A lot of people and people that I know are getting picked up, and hotels aren't being staffed, and things aren't getting picked, and I think everybody's going to feel the sting, and I think it won't happen for some people to change their mind until they really figure out, and that might be too late. And it starts with this, and we all know where it ends up. History repeats itself again and again and again and again, and so who's going to stop and be a hero? Like, we need to stop this.
It's hard for people to be in this country without papers, and like I said, I came into this country in 1996. I didn't go to my country until last month, man. I barely get my papers, and last month, and I just take off, and I went for 2 weeks. But it took me 29 years without going to my country. I lost my mom, and I lost my dad. Luckily, we get our green card just like 2 months ago, And it feels good, but it doesn't feel good because there's guys are getting crazy with all our own people, you know. I have a friend that is being affected right now, and the place that are getting the people out of from the nursery. She have 2 kids right now is with a babysitter because mom is not home. She is still there. Yeah, and that's our worry. What's going to happen with the kids? You know, and it's not just her. There's hundreds and hundreds of people.
What's the feeling been like this past few weeks or this past month in town?
It's been happening maybe like about 2-3 months already, on and off, but not like this crazy, man. No, this is already off control. This is, I'm saying, is shame, is something crazy, and I don't think that we deserve these. Nobody deserves these right now, because there's only hard-working people that are getting affected, you know, and that's not right. It's just not right. So we're here. We're here to try to support our own people, but.
Growing up here was always a wonderful place to live. We got the beautiful agriculture around here with our strawberry fields, a lot of wonderful fruits that we grow here. You know, it's very, very, it was very nice growing up. But as of now, it's gotten sad that we don't even have our people going to work anymore. A man that I hear is fighting for his life right now, running from the ICE agents.
A man who was on life support after being injured in the raid has now died. The family says that Jaime Garcia was being chased by federal agents when he fell 30 feet off a building yesterday. Garcia was taken to the hospital with a broken neck and skull. Garcia's family says he was working at the farm to send money home to his wife and daughter.
I'm born here. My dad was from Mexico. You know, he came here as an illegal immigrant, got his citizenship. My wife's, family too. They all got their citizenships now, you know. But my wife's scared to go out. She's scared to go out because she doesn't know if they're gonna attack her, you know, because they're taking innocent people that are not even immigrants anymore, or just people that are citizens. This is not even humane, you know. So if you guys are living out of state or anything, and you guys see what's going on over here, it's real, you know. And it's sad having to witness it firsthand.
In Oxnard, it's a bunch of fields and strawberry fields that, you know, a lot of people work at, and we have like a lot of fruit around here too. We grow a lot of things. I haven't seen anything, but I've heard that people are like going to work at night and picking.
At night?
Yeah, at night. People go at night and they have like a little flashlight on their head and they just start working at night.
Because of fear during the day?
Yeah.
Born and raised here in Oxnard. I work here at Justice del Taco de Mexico. This is actually my parents' business. We've been a part of Oxnard for over 40 years, so we're very, very grateful to be a part of the community. We're super involved, and with everything going on in the world right now, it's a little tough on us. You know, we're come from Mexico. Both my parents immigrated, and we're able to, come here for a better opportunity and a better dream. And now I feel like it's up to me to go ahead and, give back to the community as well as to them. And so, Oxnard is a beautiful city. We love it. We're here. We serve our community daily, feeding everyone, feeding our farm workers, police officers, everyone. I feel like we very, very much value community, and we try to help out whenever we can. I think that what's been happening to us, these past months now is very, very detrimental to all of us, especially our community, our Hispanic and Latin community. We're very much being impacted. Obviously, business, thank God, is still doing okay, but we have seen a small decrease in, individuals wanting to come out. A lot of the times now it's just takeout. People don't want to stay here and eat just, because they're scared. Obviously, whoever comes in here, we don't know. Obviously, a lot of immigrants come in and out of here. It's mainly who we feed. It's really sad to see, everything that's going on. We feel like it's not the proper way that things should be, going about, and we think there should be better ways to do what they're doing. But definitely has been very, very sad to see everything. Obviously, we come from a family of immigrants, and we feel for everyone, so definitely has changed.
Where do you think things go from here?
Honestly, it's a hard question to answer because I really don't know. I hope for the best. I feel like 2-3 weeks ago I was like, asking myself that same question, and I was hoping that it would be positively, but I feel like it's getting a little bit worse. I really don't know, with this administration that's in right now and the years that are remaining and the time that we still have under the Trump administration, I really don't know what else can happen. You think that's all that's going to happen, but next thing you know, there's more bills being signed and more things that he's doing to impact our community. So it's difficult. I think that this is more than just about cultures and about where you come from, where you were born. This is about humanity, and I think that we all need to be inclusive and understand that we're all human. And the way that things are being handled is not the right way. There should be a better system, and families shouldn't be separated.